Hey guys, we're now back with some more Atlas today. So we were gonna do a Phantom of Youth run last night, but I didn't join the guys last night in the end because it ended up being a little bit too late for me when they decided to actually go and attempt the run. I did try and do it like with one other crew member, but I was just at that point I was just too exhausted to do it. But yeah, no, I'll leave it till tomorrow. I'll come back and do it tomorrow. So essentially that's what we're going to be doing today. I need to go to a Fountain of Youth and go and get that rejuvenating buff. Because my character is now probably at the age of 100. So definitely need to go do that, because otherwise, you get the debuff that comes from old age. So we're going to put some music on. And we're going to rejoin Alice. Yeah, that old pirate debuff, I know, right? Awful. Another emote explosion there. I wonder what that was for. So while this game takes like a hot minute again. Oh, that's not good. That's never good. When you're out of actual resources and the wind is against you. Oh, that's a terrible combination. Hey, Scumbucket, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing really good. Yeah, it's getting warmer here actually. So, there's that. I left myself here. I don't know if Tazen's on at the moment. He might be actually. Yeah, I'm doing really good. So this is our house at the moment. Like, we've made our own little separate house on A11 now, next to the actual farm. So we've got our own stuff here as well. This way we know that anything in this house, unless you're an admin, people can't access it. So it's more secure in here. But of course, this isn't going to work for everyone because not everyone can admin lock stuff. But this is what we're doing to try and reduce stuff. So this is Scabba's room. He's got a little bed here and a box at the end of his bed. He's got a table, a couple of chests, a couple of storage lockers, and he's got some canvases which he's going to have some artwork put on a little bit later on. We got a spare room here for if we potentially get someone else who wants to live here, but they're probably going to have to be admin for them to live here. This is Kitten's room. We got a storage box, a table and a couple of chairs, a bed, and another storage box. And her craft crow is here. And the room that I just came out of, that was my room. I've got Polly in here. I've got all my cats in here. I've got it's sort of basically another sort of like, it's like a mirror image of Kitten's room with a placement. My little kits. Oh, that's awesome. So you got all the different like tables you want to come to make stuff. We've got our own separate resource box. We've got a couple of bookshelves to put stuff in. Just a few little basic things. This took a while to try and set up because I was trying to do this yesterday on stream, I think, and I was like, oh, I'll try and figure it out afterwards. So I had to actually break the wall and place this where I was originally putting the reservoir. So that comes out a little bit now at the back here. But that was the only way I could place it. Like, it wouldn't let me place it otherwise with the water. I could place it without it. But if I wanted to irrigate it, I had to place it back one. But that's not too bad. This is pretty good though. So now these are all like, basically, because where these are, they're actually on rich source of water, so they can get water as well. And obviously if they do need to get water from the rain, this one's out here will collect water from the rain. I don't think, yeah, this one won't, and this one won't because it's under the roof, but they will gather rain this way. So I kind of like sorted the roof out a little bit around here as well. At the back there, it was really bugging me. But this is what we've got now for our house. You know, we've now got a little doorway around the front. I figure that would be easier to get in at the front as well. We've got a big sign that basically says House of Kitten Reaver and Scabbers. So people should know that that is our actual main base. And look at these horses running around. At least our dock is clear now, because normally we end up with a ship like parked here, but it was always a case of it's parked over the edge here, so it's blocking stuff in. So we just got a couple of ships here at the moment. We got Scabbers' Drunken Seagull ship. We got my big whoop. We have the Purring Kitten and the Mad Monkey. At least this dock is staying more like as it is, because normally before when we had the wooden dock it was just constantly breaking. Like there were constantly holes, but there isn't anymore now with the stone. The stone seems to be lasting a lot longer. So I believe Kitten is going to start breeding up some lines. She wants to start dabbling in some of that, which is going to be great. So obviously this main base is still here, everything is still here. But obviously we've got it now, so we know that we've got stuff that we know is not going to be tampered with. So people can come by if they need to make some gear, make some gear. If they need to make something, they can come by and make stuff. But we do ask, all we ask, obviously at this base, is that if you use the resource box, do restock. If you can't use the animals, then use some tools to restock. I mean, you won't be able to use the animals anyway, I don't think. What am I doing? Get off, Ginny. I'm trying to close the door. There, we've still got all our animals in here, which is fine. And we got... What is happening to that cart on the bear? Oh my god. That is hilarious. His cart's through the wall. So yeah, so Simba is our male lion, so he's probably gonna have some babies soon. I don't know which other lion Kitten wants to breed with, but we've got Stallion up here. I moved Stallion up here because he has a cart on him. That's to keep him out of the way. So it's easier for things to get in and out of here as well. But I will still probably be keeping this. Why is that? Oh, it is still admin locked, that's good. But yeah, I'm going to keep this admin locked either way, because that way I know these animals are not going to be killed by a mistake, in a sense, if that makes sense. Because there's nothing worse than coming on and seeing that someone else has like left that door open. I mean, it's weird that you can admin lock doors, but you can't admin lock chests and lockers. I feel that, you know, just being able to lock a door, just it defeats the point of trying to keep things secure, because if there's a bed in here, for example, someone can spawn in. They can go in all these things, they can take stuff, they can drop them, right? I feel that the admin lock should be able to lock a lot more than just the door. So you could have things more secure at a main base if someone is doing stuff, but obviously admin lock only works for those with the admin rank. So it means if you're an admin, then you're the only one that can access them. I think maybe if you had a pin on there as well as an admin lock, it might allow you to access it if you know the pin, but I don't know. Because the pin code apparently is only designed to work outside of the company, which I think is really weird. You know, it should work within the company, as far as I'm concerned. You know, there's no reason that it can't. I mean, say you're in a company, but somebody is new, and you want to make sure that that new person doesn't just take everything. So you had a couple of stuff that you could pin lock, so that other members could still use it. But this new person had to kind of like prove themselves a little bit before they get to use the main stuff. That's just me. I like the idea of being able to secure things. Almost like with Kitten's ship on the levy, like she's had a load of items go missing. And, you know, the suggestion has been made to make a room that is behind the locked door. And I said, but the thing is, that means that if she's taking other crew members who aren't admin, they need to have someone admin to open that door. And if she's the only admin on the ship, then she's got to let go of the wheel, run down, open the door, yada yada yada, you know. Just doesn't seem ideal, really. And then again, as the case of, you know, if someone is also having the same issue that me and Kitten have been having, not everyone can admin lock stuff. We are hopefully going to sort out the issue with the logs at the moment, because the logs apparently only go back for like past couple of hours. And obviously, if I show you guys, if someone, for example, has been doing this, where they've been demolishing stuff, constantly demolishing stuff, anything that would actually be relevant, like saying someone dying or an animal dying, we can't see it because the log only goes so far back. Like this is as far as it goes back. So it's kind of like, you know, so it's only so much we can see on the log when there's a load of stuff going on. So what we're planning to do is there is a way actually to link that log into a Discord chat, so that we can actually see more of the log, which I think is going to be very beneficial for us, because it will let us know more of what's going on. Which I think will be really good for us, to be fair, you know, because we are getting bigger and bigger as a company. Right, let's see. Is Tazen on at the moment? No, but Shade is. See, he's in a voice chat at the moment as well. Ahoy, ahoy.
Good afternoon.
Oh, you're coming home today, kitten? Oh, I see the scabbers moving. I had a bit of a fun start to my morning.
What happened?
Oh, my cat was meowing at my door. I thought, okay, my cat wants to come in. I let the cat in and she's got a starling in her mouth.
A what?
A starling. It's a type of bird.
Oh.
It's still alive. Not dead. And she lets it go and it flies up and starts flying into the window and I'm like, oh, I need to let this bird out.
Well then.
So it's like, oh, thanks, cat. You put feathers all over my floor. Cats will be cats.
That they will.
I'm actually quite impressed because that was like an adult bird and she normally catches only the baby ones. So I'm impressed that she managed to catch an adult one. Yes, Scumbag actually brought me a present. Although I think she's just trying to tell me how to hunt. She's like, here you go, this is what you have to do. But first, you need to play with your food more. Oh, there's a dragon on the back of this one. I see. The dragon's head. Aiken. Yes, I'm on your ship. You have to take me home because my bones are too old for me to walk home. You drew the dragon? Oh, that's really cool. I'm very impressed. Very good dragon. Yeah. That's what Taz was saying he's going to do today is take me to the Fountain of Youth so I can go do it. I did try to like twice last night, but I was just way too tired to focus on trying to get past everything in that cave. See, I don't think Gray's on his ship. I think he's hiding somewhere. He has found a perfect hiding spot, and that's where he hides when he logs off. I think we need to start bribing members to tell us where he logs off. See, Tad again, I think he's found a nice little hidey hole, but it's a tiny hidey hole. He could be hiding in a bucket for all we know. Not a bucket, a barrel. Because he's actually small enough to basically fit inside one of the barrels. Oh, I saw, yeah. You got more crew now, didn't you? Did you get the amount you needed to replace all the ones that you lost? 4 short. Well, that's not too bad. That's better than being 14 short, I think. I still don't know how anyone wouldn't have noticed they whistled 14 crew members off your ship. Maybe 1 or 2 I could understand them not realising that, but 14, you gotta see 14 crew members in 1K. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a cannon missing, wasn't there? So they must have clicked on a cannon and held over the demolish button long enough, because you have to hold over it, don't you? You can't just like click it and then click again. That's why I think having that thing with the logs is going to be really beneficial to us. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna repair one of your sails because it's looking a little bit. It's the resource box. And I've seen it some. Away we go. Gonna repair that a little bit for you. There we go. Much better. Get the other one. Alright. Is takeaway open? No, they don't open till like after 3 o'clock or something like that. I could go for just the cheesy chips. Cheesy chips sound good. I've got one where it's like if I just want cheesy chips, like order from this different place. I'll show you it when we get somewhere you can dock and everything. They do like a massive portion of cheesy chips. Oh, ship to the dam to your right. There's 3 of them. Two little ships and a big ship. Oh, 4 ships. Ooh, look at that. Oh. I think we need to get you some more thatch though. Like you're low on thatch apparently. Maybe it's just not... hang on. Yeah. Oh, another ship with a dam to your left. Nah, it wasn't that bad, Scumbucket. Like the galleons can take a lot more kind of like damage than most ships, but obviously the main thing is still just to have resources. Are you pulling in at this island to try and get some resources here? I think if we get in at this island, I can go get you some more thatch. You're playing with the ship, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of them there though. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was part of the ship, okay. Oh, I'm a bit worried about how many shots you're taking from these ships though.
Gunil, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. I'm ready to craft a shipyard when we get a crow now and the buff.
I know that Kitten said she would look and see if there was a crow over there, but I'm not sure if there is yet.
Okay.
I'm about to head to bed here shortly. I'm pulling up to my harbor. It is 7:48 in the morning.
Okay.
But I believe all the resources are gathered. You just have to find someone who can check and see if there's a good crow up there, and can try and get you the dolphin buff.
Yeah. Because my character is pretty smart now. He has 214 in intelligence.
Dang.
We.
Okay.
But you want to collect treasure from these sunken ships? You still got one nearby.
You still up, Gravel?
Huh?
Yeah, you were.
I slept this afternoon.
Okay, well, your
Probably about-
character was staying in there, so let's check.
No, I'm thinking. Trying to remember how we did the. I know we moved it up a half a wall.
Too far.
Then we put the platform. Then we put that. Gotta work. Yeah, I'm thinking. Do you need help unloading?
Yeah. Gonna need the bear.
Okay. Whereabouts is the bottom? Is it all to the left side of us? Hmm. Yeah, it's a bit closer than that scab. Not scab, scab bucket, sorry. Oh, he's gone though. Thank God for that. I was gonna say you might want to slow the ship down a little bit. There we go. Yep, some flotsam. Mm. We can get a bit closer to that flotsam, yeah. I see one. Do we have to dive in and get them? Because they're not coming to the ship when you whistle. Okay, you might need to bring the ship run a bit closer to them then. Yes, yeah, we need to get more thatch though, so we will, what I would suggest once we're done with this is to go park at one of those islands and we'll go grab some more thatch. Yes. Although I didn't wave, I ended up like hiding, I think. It got that close. Why can't I see the crew members over there?
I'm here.
To our left.
Now.
Hmm?
What gravel?
Yes.
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything, did I?
Sounded like you did to me, but I could just be tired.
Like, do you want to stop the shipping off so we can get these ones here? Because they're not too far from where this is. So if you, is the ship stopped here? Good. Okay. Oh, well, there is one here, but apparently I think they're dead. That one looks like it's dead. Dead. Dead crew members there. I can't remember where I saw the other ones now. They're over this way somewhere. Ah, as well. So you said you wanted to, yeah? Not letting me click on them, which is really annoying. Like, I'm pressing E and it's not rescuing them. I don't think I can get that close to them. I think I think we need to, once I get on the ship, I think we need to get over a bit closer to them. Because I keep getting pulled back. Okay, I'm back on the ship. It's gonna be really hard to see them now though because of the waves. Nope, they weren't prepared. Okay, I think if you stop turning now and just go forwards a little bit, we should be able to get close to the flotsam. Yeah.
Yes.
Can you hail, please?
Yes. Dump what I have. That's just one of the bears, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I almost ran off the ship.
Do their cargo bays still have stuff in them?
Okay, let's see. Can't see any of these crew members now because it's too foggy. Yeah, I'm on board, yeah. Turn up a little bit, 1 second. There we go. Yes! It was worth it. It was fun to see those ships sink.
Going down those stairs reminds me of a damn roller coaster. The Six Flags.
I see flotsam. not what I want to grab. I see a ship of the damned to the left side of us, but it's quite far away from us. But I would suggest we go to an island, though. We're at the south. We're going towards the southeast, yeah. So if we carry on that way, we can go get some resources. I think we definitely need to get some more thatch. Mhm. Right, fog seems to be lifting now.
Scared me. Are you trying to get off?
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. But she got this diving platform.
Do 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 do. Yeah, I think we did just a little bit, but it's not too bad. I mean, as long as we can get onto an island and gather some thatch, that's the main thing. So Atlas is about it's like a basic survival game. You do have the survival mechanics where stuff will try and kill you. You do need to eat and you do need to drink to also survive. There is obviously temperature in this game as well, so if you get into a very hot climate you can get very, very hot. If you get into a very cold climate you can get very, very cold. Essentially this game is however you really want to play it. Like, you could just be someone who likes to live out on the sea on a ship. You could basically live off your ship. You could base onto an island and live on an island. There is a PvE aspect and also a PvP aspect. So you can just be against the environment or you can be against other players as well. But they are separate servers that the official servers have. There are some unofficial ones as well. Yeah. So what you'll find on some islands there is quite a lot of like other animals. Like you can have you got your passive animals and you got your aggressive animals. I don't know if you could live in a submarine under a sea. I think the submarines are too small for that. You also have, when you're out on the ocean here, like occasionally you may see what's called Ship of the Damned, which are basically undead ships. Essentially, yes, but this is more along the lines like Ark. There we go, there's Ship of the Damned right there. Those are aggressive ships, these ships here. If they get within range of you, they will fire at you. If you don't have a powerful enough ship with no cannons, they could potentially sink you if you're not careful. Like that. See, it's trying to... Oh, it's almost dead anyway. We should fire at it. But you see, that's what it'll do. As soon as it comes within range of you, when you see its health bar, that is generally when it actually sees you. Obviously, it won't be from my viewpoint of when you see that. If you're on the actual wheel and you see that health bar, that's when it's in within range of you.
Did I bump you?
Oh, did you want to stop the ship, kitten, and see if I can get the crew? Because they might be closer. What was it? So yeah, you got Ship of the Damned, and then there's also you can dive for shipwrecks, get gold. You can find flotsam, which looks very similar to the flotsam over here. There are underwater ravines that you can travel through. There's also...
There's more to unload. I can do it. Just go ahead.
There is also golden ruins, which have fountains of youth on them, and they also have bosses like the Hydra and the Drake. There's quite a lot to do, and not only that, like, there is it's a 15 by 15 sort of map radius, and basically every single map here you see here, every region is its own server. But you can basically sail from 07, and then if you went east, you'd come into A7. If you went from H1 north, you'd come down and you'd come up to H15. And the sun works in the basis that, say the sun was rising up here, it would probably be setting, or probably still be really dark over this side. But this game is a lot like Ark because it is made by the sister company of Ark with the same gaming engine.
Okay.
Okay, Kitten, do you want to stop the ship? There are a couple of dinosaurs actually. You do get, I think, 4 different dinosaurs, but not as many as Ark, obviously. Okay, I'm going to see if I can jump in because there's a ladder here, so... Or shall I take the diving suit just in case? I wonder if I can equip it and jump over this side. don't know if I can jump over though. Got the suit on? Yes, okay. Here we go. Did I get both of them? Oh, I did not. Come on. There we go. Only this ladder here was a bit longer. Oh, apparently I got up on the side of the ship somehow. I don't know how I did that. Come on. I'm going to both of you on the ship. There you go. I got those 2 crew member. I'm gonna leave them on the deck for now, and then we'll put them onto the cannon slayer. Yeah, yeah.
Hello?
Hello. Oh, it's Mr. Tyson.
Yes, indeed. A tired Mr. Tyson. Yeah. Went to bed 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oof. Wow.
So,
No wonder you're tired.
that's not good. Going to bed when the neighbor kid wakes up to go to kindergarten. That's not Anyone know anything about the shipyard, the mythical one?
We're just waiting on someone to see get Shade a good crow over there to N3. Everything's, I believe, ready for it. It just needs to be cracked.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
I delivered the last of the resources last night.
Nice, 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 nice. Are you specking into intelligence then, Shade?
I'm expecting intelligence now.
You're specking now, okay.
How dare you, Gray? I'm rude.
I'll,
Call me an old lady.
you're late, Tess. I'm never late, great. Yeah, you're kinda old now, aren't you, Riva?
Love it. I'll tell you where the cane is, Gray. Gotta be somewhere where the sun don't shine.
I'll come home now, Shade, with some blueprints I wanted to craft.
Okay.
Ah, damn it. He fast travelled away. It grappled him.
Ah, we can do it later, Shade, it's no worries. Ah, I don't think we have everything for it, actually.
We kind of lack metal at the moment, and ingots.
What kind of metal? Silver?
Or actually, ingots we need.
Alright, have a good day, everyone.
Yeah, see you later.
See you later.
Okay,
I'm only staying on for like 15 minutes and I need to go out, so
Okay.
need to do my daily exercise.
Oh, thank you for the host, Wolfie. Thank you very much, though. Hey, Zero. How you doing? Oh, okay, Wolfie. Well, I hope you have a good day at work. We'll see you later on. Free fish! Never say no to free fish. Alright, I'm gonna bring some of this thatch back onto the ship so we can start doing some repairs. Can I repair the hammer as well? Matter. Yes.
I'll be right back.
Okay, okay. Yes, Gray? Oh yeah, I know there's animals on the island, but I don't mind getting it by hand though. Let's see if you can hit this shark like you hit the wolf last night. I think that's a miss. Yeah. Oh no, that manta ray wasn't dead. It looked dead for a second there, but it wasn't. It was just like... just saying hello, I think. $50 guns on... what, on the levy? Oh, on the shore. I already got free fish there, it's fine. I can't bother to swim back down for free fish. I want to go drop off this, this stuff. Come on.
A pirate I was meant to be, trim the sails and roam the sea.
Thank you very much for that follow. Okay, so we got more thatch in there now for... that's fine. And thank you for the host. Thank you very much, Lou. Nope. Okay, oh, I see the shot now, he's over there. Hey, Scabberush. Oh no, what happened to your computer? How did it die? Like, oh my god, that's terrible. That is, yeah, oh, come on game, that lagged out for me then. Well, that's repairing now, isn't it? I don't know, you might have missed the shot, but there might have been another one. Yeah, it could have been then. Oh, hopefully it's okay. Like, hopefully it hasn't done any damage to the computer by turning off and stuff.
You're still here, Shade?
Yep.
Drop down one and we discuss something quick.
I'm back if you're still here.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know if Gar had gone to bed or not.
Oh yeah, he's already gone. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's everything pretty much almost repaired. Because these guys are sweeping, so they should be doing some repairs as well. Oh, okay, we need some more wood. Okay, yeah. Nope. Oh, fine. I can swim over to shore anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of like sort of rocks like this, which obviously make it very, very dangerous for the galleon to get close. You found us? Oh no! Dun 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 dun. Ah, I see. Mm-mm. A giraffe killed a seagull. Hmm. We definitely need to get you some more resources on the ship though. It's dangerously low. I got some more wood on there though, but obviously it's not a lot. Yeah. Something we can do when we get back to base is just gather a load of resources for the levy. I think we're in K8 at the moment, aren't we? So it's going to take a little bit to get back to base. Yep. All good. There's 4 sets in this one, I think. Yeah. Where do you want these blueprints, by the way? Let's see, we got you got common, medium, hand and sail, bar shot ammo, got a Mokatu once told me she heard the sirens call, blueprint fine wood ceiling, common wide medium wood gateway, and then blueprint common sail small handling sail, blueprint fine swivel gun, blueprint common medium wood gun port, common small speed sail, blueprint common small weight sail, blueprint fine silver gun, blueprint common small weight sail, blueprint fine cannon ship, blueprint fine dinghy ship hanger, and blueprint fine swivel gun again. Wait, whereabouts is the library? Is it below deck?
Hi everyone.
Hey, Scabbers.
Yeah.
Oh, we see it now, yeah. You got one extra crew. How did that happen?
No. I'm just about to hit 8-10 to go and get myself an extra crew member for this ship because I'm down one.
Hmm.
You sure? Oh, what was it?
We got it
Did you
from
get
a...
it from a ship?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, if you don't mind, it'll save me.
It might take us a little bit getting back because we're in K8 at the moment, but...
Okay, well, there's no rush, as I say. I only need one for like the scabbers just so they can repair. If she can repair when she's docked, because I'm on my way to A11 with scabbers.
A-I-H... A bit of a way, isn't it? I imagine it'd be quicker to go towards 08 from K8.
Yeah. Go straight east
Mm.
and then down, because I've just come from N8 and I've just gone sort of like a slightly longer route. So I've had to be avoiding. Well, I've been trying to get some shipwrecks and also been avoiding like
Ship
a
of the Dams?
cyclone storm that's been.
Oh,
Ship of
yeah.
the Damned. But mostly cyclone storms because I go into like one grid, stand there for a bit because it's raining, and then cyclones hit and I skip out of it just so I can keep the wind on my side.
Oh, my arm is getting really cold. I had my fan on, but my right arm is like really cold in comparison to the rest of my body right now.
Yeah, I've had my fan on for quite a bit today.
Yes, I'm ready, Ken. Ready when you are. Yes. Because as we go east, we'll go for a free port as well, so... We just go straight east and then we'll go south. Ah, it's all good. I put the gold in the resource chest because you got new crew. It wasn't a lot of gold anyway. It was like I think 45 gold. So yeah, you don't from Flotsam so much. No, Flotsam you get like hardly any gold really. I mean, it's great to start out if you're making a schooner on the Freeport and you go out on a a raft and just gather like flotsam, and then get your crew. But other than that, you don't get a lot. It is a very nice dragon, isn't it? Very pretty. Okay, Taz says yes, when?
pirate I was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the sea.
Thank you very much for that follow. All those emates go everywhere. Do. Ton of emates, yeah. Okay, so oh, didn't mean to do that. It's up to you. We could go up to L3 if you want, but we got to be very careful, obviously, because there's potential sirens and stuff, and obviously we've got to take care of the levy. Probably up to you what you're taking. What was that? That was strange. What happened there? Oh, okay. I was like, I got worried for a second that we suddenly had sirens, but I was like, but we're in a free port. There shouldn't be sirens here. Oh, I see, yeah. It's going really, really well. Currently sailing on the Leviathan at the moment. Kitten's managed to take down about 6 Ship of the Dams. And we managed to get some free crew members from doing that as well. We're now heading our way back to our home in A11. It might take us a little bit because we are currently in L8. But we're going straight east and then we're going to go south. Yes, we should call him Gary from now on instead of Gray. Let's see, so we're still in. We got M, N, and O, so 3 more regions to go through, and then we can head south. Oh, that normally happens, like when you load in. I always get that when you get from the menu screen and it's just a black screen. It is probably loading you in, it's just it does that. That is normal. Does it every time when I load up the game. I can't if you want, Kim. I just need to go grab another drink in a second though. So I am just gonna BRB one sec, guys. And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Cool. I can take over the wheel if you want me to now. Okay, yeah, we're going to want to keep into the 8 region, I think, because if we go into 07, that's going to be the, what do you call it? Oh, it should be fine though. We go carry along here and then we'll go south again. We should be coming up to the shimmer soon. I was gonna say, if you want Kitten, I can fast travel home, so Taz can fast travel there and start farming some iron up. Because it might take him a bit, because the rhino doesn't gather as much resources as the other animals. Like, okay, so if we do that, if you take the wheel and I'll quickly fast travel back, okay. Ooh, where am I? What just happened? I think I'm stuck.
Uh oh, you stuck.
Kitten, I'm stuck. Well, I can't fast jump. There's a gap in here and I got stuck into it. Oh no. I don't know how to get out. Where even am I?
I think you're in the sort of little bit right behind the wheel.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this, to be fair.
You probably won't without destroying one of those panels.
I don't even think I can, because it's saying it's a gun port, apparently. But I know it's not a gun port. I
Oh.
can see it's not a gun port. And I do not want to destroy a gun port. Do that. Hang on, I'm gonna relog and see if it pops me back out of the wall. But that's silly. Like, it shouldn't have pushed me back there.
No, I shouldn't have done. That's a really random thing to.
And cut up and captured, and I'm a prisoner of the Levy ship. That was Kitten's plan all along. So were you in the stream earlier when I was saying about my eventful morning this morning, Skellers?
No, I was not.
You'll never guess what the kitty cat did.
RL kit.
Yes, my actual kitty cat.
What did your actual kitty cat do?
So, she was outside my door. Okay, and she was going meow, meow, meow.
As they
I
do.
thought,
Yeah.
okay, I thought cat just wants in. Open the door, cat runs in, and guess what she has in her mouth?
Bird.
Yes. And it's still alive. She actually caught an adult
Okay.
starling. Still alive, and she lets it go, and it starts flying around the room. And it flew into my window trying to get out, and I was like, I had to work really quickly to open the window to let the bird out so the cat couldn't get it. It's just like,
Oh dear.
and then
And I
cat
bet
was
she
like,
was upset.
she kept looking for it up the window. She was like, meow, meow, where's it going? Meow.
Where have you taken my present for you, Mum? It's floated it away.
I was like, well, I need to get the Hoover out now. You've left feathers everywhere.
Oh dear.
Like, bloody cat. My room is
think
not
the
a
only way to-
playroom for birds.
Yeah. I think the only way to get out of that without destroying the gun port is to die
Yeah.
bed. But you're gonna lose your stuff though.
Yeah, I mean, this is kitten stuff. That's why I don't want to lose it, because the repair hammer and stuff. I don't know how I'm gonna die though. That's the thing.
Have you got any rotten meat on you?
No. I can't force myself to respawn anyway. This is
Can
silly.
Kitten not destroy one of the panels right above your head? No,
Yeah, no, it will sink.
I would think.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll just we'll just chill. I'll just sit in the corner and talk to myself whilst I'm stuck in here. You know, 'cause- So how was your
think
day
you know.
today? Well, I was doing fine, but then I got teleported into here and trapped. Oh, I do see. Okay, yes, that is a terrible thing, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, and I'm a little bit hungry too. Well, we got some little bits of food left on us. Not a lot. Well, but we've got to share. I don't know. It's my food. You can get your own bloody food.
If you punch until stamina's gone, every punch will after will damage you. Oh, that's a good. That's good. That's a good
Yeah.
shot. And dance as well.
You can overeat if you have enough. Yeah, I don't think this food is gonna do that though, because it's like this stuff. If it was the other food, yeah.
And also give you regen.
Yeah. Alright, shall we? Nope. I can't punch anything. I'll just keep doing it though and hope that it starts to hurt me from the lack of stamina. Or hit the bricks. Even though these aren't bricks. I just like how it tells me I can open a gun port. It's like, but that doesn't help me in the slightest.
Yeah. That's not helping me at all.
Mm-mm.
So,
Ah, I see. Oh, this is a funny glitch, that's for sure. And I doubt Gray will be clipping this later on and be like, "Oh, look at Reva, she's trapped." Oh, what was that? Oh, ship the damned. Come on, hit me with a cannonball if you can. Knock me out. I hear a kitty.
wanting to have a chat with me again. Alright, Kitty. What do you want to talk about? Okay. What was it about? Okay. Did you catch it? Why not? Well, better then, shouldn't you? Should have done better. That's what. Yes.
Ah, see, every time we go into a new region, my stamina resets. I'll wait.
Hey.
I'll just wait till we get there.
No problem.
Only you could pass me some rotten food so I could eat it and be like, yep, died of food poisoning. If I try running back and forth, that might lower my my hunger and my thirst. Mm. Oh, that's true, isn't it? Yeah, that drains stamina. Do 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 do. Yes, all this dancing shall entertain everyone as I'm trying to get myself killed so I can get out of this little gap. I'm so sorry if the stuff goes missing in here though, kitten. I will make you some more stuff when we get home.
Yeah. That's definitely not your fault.
Mm. It's weird how it's done that though, where it's like decided to stick me in here.
Was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the sea.
Thank you very much for that follow. Could be, yeah. I suppose this is where he hides on his ship, right? I'm registering as 2 crew members. Oh, that's weird. I'm not that big. This ship's being rude. How dare it. Come on, stamina, fail me so I can die. And get out of this bloody spot. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I'm reminded when Dan was like, oh, I still haven't followed you yet, but I've been stopping by a couple of times in your stream, and it's like, yeah, I dare you, Dan. But it's all good. Guess we'll get dancing again. If you get cheesy chips, I could get some cans of cherry cola with it. Mmm. Yum yum yum. Do 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 do. Mmm. Yes, the best cola, exactly. Like, I don't mind regular cola, but I love cherry cola. Cherry cola is my favorite cola. I used to also get the vanilla Coca-Cola as well. I didn't mind that one, that was quite nice. And no one else in the house liked vanilla Jerry Coke, so if I wanted to have a drink that no one would touch, just get the vanilla one. But I think they stopped doing the big bottles of it again. It's strange how they just do the little ones in the cans, but not the big bottles. I'd probably say the vanilla one's my second favourite. You know, Scabbers, with more days that pass by, I'm getting more and more tempted to just cut my own hair.
Oh, really?
Well, my fringe is the longest part of my hair. And it's gotten to the point now that it keeps falling in front of my eye. Because it goes to one side. And it's just... it's really starting to bug the crap out of me.
Yeah, I mean, I normally have longish hair anyway, but like mine's gotten like really long. And I've almost got like a bloody mullet at the back of my head.
And I think with the with the way things are getting warm, it's like I would love to shave the sides and the back short again, like they normally are. Oh, are they? I would hope the barber's open over here too. I'd love to go to my hairdresser and say, please give me a haircut.
Yeah. I'm the same. I need a bloody haircut. It's the same. My hair at the back, I've almost got a bloody mullet going on at the back now. Really need one.
Because normally the shortest part of my hair is normally like half an inch. And I imagine now it's probably like almost 3 inches long now. And because my hair grows really thick as well, it's just scruffy. Like I can't sort it out without having to do a load of like stuff with it, and it's just it means I end up using more hair products as well now because I have to like use more shampoo and stuff because it's thicker, and it takes longer to dry. Oh no, Kitten is rickrolling everyone. Well, at least you know, bright side, that when I'm in here I can't get pulled off the ship by a siren, right?
That is very true.
Oh yeah, and Brian sings it in Family Guy, it's great, isn't it? Well, I'm almost really dehydrated, so we're getting there. That reminds me of like one Christmas. So there's an episode. Oh, thank you for that sub. That is very much appreciated. Look at these little emotes go everywhere. What? Cheesy chips and burger? What? I would just like just cheesy chips. Anyway, back to Train of Thought. Nah, I had a burger yesterday. It was the wrong one, but it wasn't my burger in the end, but still.
For iron specifically.
Huh?
Metal again, because I know someone asked for metal from A11.
That was Taz.
Taz, I've got a load on my, and I've put it on my ship if you want to.
I don't know if he's in chat at the moment though. Like, I think you might have to talk to Moongame, I think.
I'll
I
talk to
was
him
I
again
was
then.
gonna fast travel back, and that's what happened. So I got stuck in here when I came off the wheel. So
Okay, well I've got like loads on the ship. I've just farmed lax.
but yes, you remember the episode where everyone gets a boat in Family Guy, and they're on that quiz show, and he has the option between getting the boat or the mystery box. So one Christmas, my brother in Cardiff, when he came back, he brought a box that was called the mystery box, and he quoted the same thing that Peter said, where he's like, "Well, the mystery box could be anything. It could be a boat." I still have that box. We never threw it out. I was like, I'm keeping this box. Yeah, days without death, so I've given up counting on how many days without death now. I think 17's my max streak. I'm not too worried about it now. Like, I gotta live life on the edge now, right? Yes. I did hit 18 days the night before we did the Power Stone run, so... Yep. 0 days between walls, so... Hilarious though, right, Gray? The fact that I managed to get myself stuck in a wall. Perfect little compartment to put your prisoners in though. Hopefully I should start dying soon, because I should be hitting dehydration soon. No way. Zero just said, "I like it when Grey screams my name." Do we dare ask?
Probably best not.
Oh, I think this is a bit small for a sex dungeon, to be fair. And there's no chains or anything. It's not very creative for a sex dungeon. Yeah, I'm stuck at the moment. I was sailing the ship and I was going to pass the wheel over to Kitten so I could fast travel home. And as I came off the wheel, I got put inside here, behind the wheel. The wheel is up there. So I'm currently stuck. I cannot get out because the only option it's given me to click on is the gun ports. And if I break a gun port, we'll start sinking. Well, I have an idea of what a sex dungeon is, Grey. Oh, this isn't my ship, though. I'm not going to sink this ship. I've already sunk enough ships. I have sworn that I will never sink someone else's ship ever again. Okay, we got dehydration, so I should start to lose health. Oh my god, if it does, I'm gonna be so upset if it spawns me back in here again. I'm like, well, there goes my my character. I have to restart. New character. This is where having a lot of health is probably like a really annoying thing if you want to try and kill yourself to get out somewhere that is stuck in. 'Cause this might take a while. I don't know. I've lost track of how long I've been stuck now. I think maybe a good... Let's see. So T19 and it's now T45. So good half an hour I've been stuck here now. Oh, I tried punching Grey, it doesn't do me any damage. Like I can't actually physically hit the stuff around me to do any damage. I did try that. Yeah, I don't know if there's like, because this doesn't look like your normal sort of planks that go here. It's just very strange what this is, but whilst I'm doing the dance is using the stamina quicker, because every time I try punching it's too slow, and the second we go for another region it resets my stamina. The dance uses up a lot more stamina. Yes, I think you can, but I can't poop. I can't do any of the stuff that you would normally do to actually cause yourself to die. But then just burn out my stamina and hope that with any luck that I will die of dehydration really quickly. But it's very slow. I'm getting there though, look, it is going somewhat quick, but I mean, my stamina isn't going back up very quickly because I'm dehydrated. I know, right? Just stuck here. Yep, I've tried that. I've tried grappling through the wall. I've tried seeing if I could glitch my way through the wall. Just can't. I can't get out other than having to sort of see if I can kill myself. Nah, I'm not gonna sink the ship. Yeah, we are getting there, so aren't we? So. Okay, we're getting very low on health now, so hopefully. Come on, health. I've tried that, Grey. I did Trust me. The things you are suggesting, we've already tried. That's why I'm doing this now. Yeah, it doesn't move my body. My body stays within this hole. It does not move my body at all. I've got nothing to decorate it with. I can't I can't get any extra items to put in here. I've got no materials to craft anything, guys. So we can't decorate it. We'll decorate it with my body. How about that? Getting there. Start hearing the heartbeats. No, I've already run out of stamina. I've got no stamina. And my health is almost gone anyway, so... It's absolutely fine. No, I haven't got any stamina. See, that was where I was stuck, apparently. I'm gonna spawn back at our base because I don't want to spawn on the ship in case I spawn back there. Yes, I do know what the symbols are. I did try that, but it was very slow. And a lot of the problem is that if your punching is really, really slow, if someone's sailing and going through regions, it resets your stamina. Like it was resetting my stamina. So what I was doing is I was dancing. Dancing burns through our stamina a lot more quickly. But it's okay, guys. We're out. We should be out if this loads me in. Come on, game. I know you like to take your time loading in, but come on. But hey, Scabbers, we might now be free. Well, I didn't spawn back on the ship. I wasn't going to spawn back on the ship just in case. I decided to go spawn at an island. Oh, there we go. Freedom!
Safer.
Oh my god! Hello, my little kitties. Hey yo.
Yeah, to be fair, that's probably a lot safer. I've put the metal for Taz on the Seagull on the front.
I do understand that, Ace, but the method of trying it on a ship that's moving, it wasn't working out. So it is fine. It is absolutely fine. There are other ways of like lowering your stamina or everything. I've gotten used to the mechanics of this game, don't worry. Ah, it's so good to be free. I know, it was horrible. Like... So I had to burn through the stamina to then try and burn through either the water or the food. And the food was taking forever, but the water went down pretty quick, so it wasn't too bad. But it was entertaining, right? Stuck in that bit of the ship.
Yeah, I've put a message in company chat to Taz to let him know that I've got like 12 stacks of 40, yeah,
he
about
still
12
in
stacks of metal on the seagull frame, but he hasn't responded. I don't know if he's still in game.
Yeah, he is. He might just be busy.
Scabbers,
But if not,
you
just
make
if not, you can DM him on Discord.
Yeah, I might do. Scabbers, you've been making me food.
Oh no, I'm not missing much. I mean, all I had on me was some stuff from the Leviathan, which I can easily remake because it was just basic tools, basic hide armor. So, hello. I'm still very old.
Yes.
How
I'm
old is
still
Mr.
very
Scabbers?
How old is Mr. Scabbers? Very good question. Mr. Scabbers is currently 80 years old.
Oh, so close.
But you have to be 90 to be able
Yep.
to go into the
Yeah.
thing, yeah. Check just to make sure.
Oh yeah, no, I mean there are bugs in this game, but to be fair, there's bugs in any game. A lot of games are bound to have some bug somewhere, you know, and you will get people that will develop updates to fix said bugs, and a new bug will come out. So it's like, you know, as long as you
Yeah.
can still have some fun with the game. I mean, the bugs are just funny as far as I'm concerned, you know. Like whenever we get the horse
Actually,
trapped
cancel.
here, like yesterday when that horse was trapped here and it was facing this way, wasn't it? And then it just kept going, turn, 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 turn. Before we could feed it, and I was like, make up your bloody mind where you're going. Oh, it was hilarious.
That wasn't me, Kitten. I don't know who gave you loads of fish and chips and whatnot. I mean, I put like some that was going spare on the seagull on there like a week ago, but I haven't made you loads.
If your ship was here, it might have been me. I might have snuck some feed on your ship.
There's actually 14 stacks on the seagull for him.
Because your ship was here a couple of days ago, so I may have stocked up your food when you were here. Because that does last a while in the preserving bags. It lasts like a good 14 days with preserving salt. It's so nice to see that our dock is actually, you know, not blocked in by other ships.
Yeah. I mean, I've had to park the Scabbers.
If a
like,
ship
next to
blocks us
the
in
large
again, I'm
shipyard.
blocking them in.
Yeah.
How are our animals doing for foods? Let's see.
I haven't, to be honest, I've not checked. But I have
Too
done
bad.
like a lot of stocking up of resources for our chest in the house.
Oh,
Don't know if
thank
you've
you.
seen.
Not yet, no.
Yeah,
There's a
there's like
seagull in
loads
the
of
house
metal
again.
in there now, and
He's trying to get to the rum. Get out, you.
also I brought a load
It's
of
just reminded me of that
iodine.
bloody Starlander this morning.
I've also brought a load of iodine and salt from N8.
Oh,
So we've got
nice.
loads of it,
Nice,
like nearly
nice, nice.
5k of iodine and just over 2k of salt. So that should last us.
Yeah. We're playing on, if I do this for you, 1 second. That will tell you. We play PvE. I'm not a big fan of playing PvP personally because I'm just not very good at it. Most of my experience in PvP has been where you get people that just spawn kill, like new players, and it's just not. It just hasn't been fun. So I stick to PvE. Besides, you know, there's enough things out there that kill you in PvE, and if not, I always find the way to kill myself in the game. So I fall off things enough times. Okay, Appa. You have a good one. Yeah. We will have to catch up sometime as well. Yeah, it's been too long. You have a good good morning, should I say. It's like 2 AM for you, so you're going to sleep well. I need to get some more food, like meat-wise, up in the breeding pen, because when Kitten gets back, she wants to breed some lions. We're gonna make
Right.
babies.
Okay.
We've got Simba, and I don't know
I
which
can
one
go,
she wants to
I can
take
go
up for.
hunting in a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go hunting.
By the way, I absolutely love the spear gun. I'm so thankful you made it. Last night when
It
I
is
went
very,
in there,
it is very useful.
I went in that water twice and there was 2 sharks and I managed to kill them with this the spear gun.
Yeah, I mean, if they charge at you head on, like
Mhm.
2 shots of anything up to like level 10, you could potentially one-shot them if you hit them in the head. But like even like above that, like even level 20s, like a couple of shots will kill them. So it's like really, really good. That's why I'm able to get so much like meat off of them, because I just go in,
Oh,
see
yeah.
them, shoot them, and they're down.
That's so good. I'm so glad you made that.
Yeah, I mean, if you need like any more ammo for it, just let me know, as I can go and make some.
Good night,
I
Scumbucket.
like-
You have a good one as well. Yes,
I
I
might
will
just
enjoy
do
my
that
freedom. I don't want to be stuck again. I'll enjoy my freedom up to the point where we get back to the Fountain of Youth, and then, you know, potentially probably die a couple of times trying to get it. It's so nice to be free. Just standing here on the coast here, just going, fresh air. But no, I don't have the best of luck with stuff on here. Like last night, you remember last night when we were looking for that bear? What do I run into? 2
Yeah.
lions and a wolf.
2 lions and a wolf. Yeah, that's.
Whenever I'm on this island, A11, like, I always tend to find a lion spawned in somewhere in the dock, and that rare occasion that we had a wolf spawn in on the dock as well. I'm getting a bit better though, like, as long as I keep my guns loaded and stuff, I'm usually fine with them. If I keep my distance. We'll see, I mean... I just enjoy having the relaxation of PvE at the moment. If I ever want to change things up, I'll be sure to do so. My lovely little animals in there. I love this elevator just going up and down. It's so great. That's funny enough because I do a lot of the cooking on here as well. I mean, we've just stuck to doing 2 different foods. Like we do pork pies and fish and chips. And then you just have the extra berries just in case you need vitamin C. Because I mean, the other foods you can get the buffs and everything from, but I just think, well, we hardly ever remember to use the food for buffs anyway. It's like, there's no point. This is what I normally do. I just sit here and we'll stock up on this stuff. Just cook loads and loads and loads. And we have a farm dedicated to getting the stuff needed for it as well. Like you have, so you'll need wheat or maize for both of the recipes, and potatoes for the pot pies, and peppers for the fish and chips. Which I assume you're making the chips out of the peppers, which I think is really weird. You'd think it'd be potatoes, wouldn't you? But no. Tell them that Tibbers sent you. No, tell them that Grey Goose sent you. Yeah, we're always welcoming people to playing on the PvE with us if they want to take a break from PvP. We've actually had a few members from PvP come over and join us. And I think we have a few members that are currently playing PvP still. Okay, grab my gear and we'll start hunting some meat, I think. we can get that ready for the animals to breed.
What
Do
I've
you
done
like
is
this
I've put
kit?
a chest down over here
Huh?
with the intention of a chest. So I'm busy making like a load of spear gun
Yeah.
ammo. I'm gonna chuck in there, and then like, you know, like
We can,
buckshot and
I was
stuff
gonna say
like
we
that
can
go in
always
there.
put extra chests up here as well if you want in the kitchen.
Yeah, could do. Yeah, I just thought it might be nice just to have that
This
there.
design
so that,
is
we need-
is based off what Tadpole did. Because I liked it. I was like, how he did it. It was like you just put half wall and then a catwalk.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
I see. Yes, yes. We have I think we've got about 30 odd people in the crew at the moment. We've got a couple of allies as well on PvE that we help out. So. You have a good day too, Ace Ninja, and thanks for stopping by. Hope you have some fun. Hope you get to sink some enemies in PvP.
Need some more flint as well.
I can just grab a load from the house if you want, because that's actually really easy to carry.
Actually, I've just realised I was looking in the wrong
Oh,
inventory.
you were looking in the smithy, right?
I was looking at the smithy, yeah. I've just made 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, nearly 5,000 gunpowder. So we can, because I can't make cannonballs, so I'm just making as much gunpowder as possible for her.
And the good thing is with cooking is that it produces a lot of the coal, and we've got coal on the island as well.
Yeah, I was going to say anthracite. That's what I've been using for making most of the gunpowders. Because I mean, there's a load in the mortar and pestle on the table there
Yeah.
that I've been using. I might just yoink put a load of that. Just like I can make.
Plus gunpowder's useful as well for me to make flintlock ammo, so it's always good.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's another 1,000 being made in there. Alright, so I'm just gonna go AFK for a bit, so I've got some work that's just come along that I need to sort out, so I'll be about 10-15 minutes, I reckon.
Okay.
I've got to go AFK again at 3:30, so I've got another meeting. Ugh.
Ah, I see, yeah.
Just before I finish work, well, when I'm supposed to finish work, which is great. But it'll be long.
Okay, no. No, I did. Yep, I accidentally called them over, but that's fine. That was my mistake that time. I'm gonna press M and I pressed the wrong key. There we go. Yeah. Great. Let's go back to what we were doing. So we're going to go get some more meat. Then we're going to take those 2 lines and put them up in the breeding pen. Yes, Athen is a free port. I'm sorry, I missed your message there. Did you still need me to walk over to you, Kin? Because I can. Ah, okay. I'm sorry, I completely missed the message there. I didn't see it. My fault. I wasn't paying attention. Apparently I can't hit that seagull from here, but that's fine.
Jamie, I'm on your ship. I can sail you a bit closer if you need to go and do something quick. Ouch. Gee, just take off her. Just, yeah, I'm ready. I'm behind you now, so just jump on if you can. Go do your thing and have the back. No problem.
Ooh! There's a female wolf. Watch out, Scabbers, if you're outside. That's the second time I've seen a wolf spawn here. Where'd it go? Oh, I see it. Can't get it from here, there's not enough. Come on. So sorry, wolf, but maybe later we'll try and catch you. Respawn again. This is quite a pretty colour though. I swear I hear a cobra. Snake. Okay. I think. What has he got left? 362, so that's fine. Okay. So I think what we're going to do for today's stream, guys, is we're going to call it for today. The next stream will be tomorrow, around about the same time as it normally is. Let's see who we can go and give a raid to. Oop. Got anyone that I follow from the Misfit stream right now? Okay, so Nikis is streaming some Dead by Daylight. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over and give her some love. So I do hope you guys have enjoyed today's stream, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.